Hello and welcome to today's August 27th daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now so I can keep you up to date on what's going on in Washington, D.C., the U.S. economy, the next stimulus package, money, investing, and much, much more. All right, this is your daily reminder as we go into the weekend to sign up for the $10,000 cash giveaway that Casey and I are doing. It ends in just a couple of days, and I'm not doing a weekend video to remind you, but you can sign up each and every day to increase your odds of winning, and it only takes about 20 seconds. I'll make sure to leave a link below. Many of you have been asking, when will you announce that? It's the August giveaway, so at the end of August, I will reach out to the people via the email used to enter and let them know that they are the winner. I've already started lining up sponsors for next month in September, and I'm just super excited to give that money away. I want to thank today's video sponsor, ShipStation, and I'm going to tell you how to look good at work while saving your company money a little later in this video. Okay, now I have kind of an odd story that I'll be sharing at the end of this video, and I definitely want to hear from you what your reaction is. It's odd, it caught me off guard, so stay tuned to the end of the video. Okay, now the judicial system has been very busy this week. Earlier this week, a judge ruled that the Biden administration must go back to the Remain in Mexico policy for handling illegals at the border. The Biden administration says that they are going to sue and push back on this. So I'm not sure why they want the illegals to come in, but this federal judge is saying, nope, illegals have to stay in Mexico going forward. Now, yesterday, the Supreme Court ruled that President Biden's attempt to extend the eviction moratorium was unfounded and against the law. Previously, Biden had admitted that he didn't believe he could keep the eviction moratorium in place, but he could at least slow it down in the court system. This means that the eviction moratorium will not go until October 3rd. The judge cited that the federal government had no clear plan to help landlords losing $19 billion a month in rent. So with the federal government not really having a plan in place, these judges have ruled against the eviction moratorium. Now, I know that many of you in the community are behind on rent, so this will come as a blow to you. The $45 billion set aside by Trump and Biden for rent assistance is going out faster, so please keep trying to get access to that money so that you can get caught up on rent with your landlord. All right, now regarding the next stimulus package, as I've told you, Senator Bernie Sanders is the one heading up the next stimulus package. Yesterday, he said he's been negotiating and reviewing all the programs that are about to come his way from Democrat leaders, and the stimulus package needs to be bigger, much bigger. Okay. Now, Sanders already more than doubled it by going from 1.7 trillion up to 3.5 trillion. That's a $1.8 trillion increase. And now Sanders is saying, this is my starting point. I'm going bigger. I want much, much bigger. Now, we don't know what he means by that, but how do you go bigger and not include stimulus checks, especially for those that are most in need, right? And according to most economists, about 25 million Americans would really, really benefit from a fourth stimulus check. So we'll see what he has up his sleeves. But this is from an interview that he gave. Now, Sanders mentioned in this interview that he's going to do something that has never been done before. He's not going to try to convince Republican leaders on the need for more stimulus money. He's going right to the Republican voter to convince them that Democrats are superior and will get them the money and help that they need. Now, Sanders will be giving stump speeches, that's a tongue twister, stump speeches in Indiana and Iowa this weekend. If the $3.5 trillion or larger bill passes, and most believe it will be the single biggest federal expansion spending in world history. Okay, so I don't know exactly what's going to go into it. I'm just letting you guys know. These are progress reports, right? I don't do any of this, yes, checks tomorrow or anything like that. This is just progress. And according to Senator Sanders, it's going to be much, much bigger. So now we need to know what's going into this much, much bigger, okay? Now, I have a lot more to tell you about the stimulus package and what's going on in Washington, D.C. But first, let me tell you about today's video sponsor. I want to thank today's video sponsor, ShipStation. So many of you in my YouTube community have had the company you work for sign up to save money with ShipStation that they've asked to sponsor one of my videos again. Now, not everyone is passionate about logistics or order management, but ShipStation makes it easy to manage your orders and get your product out fast while saving you money. Now, I want to make you look good to your boss today. Members of my community and the company they work for are going to get a 60-day free trial by going to shipstation.com/Stephen Gardner. You heard me right. ShipStation is going to give you or your company 2 free months of hassle-free, stress-free shipping by going to shipstation.com/Stephen Gardner. Membership on ShipStation's platform gets your company access to the same shipping discounts as Amazon, Walmart, and other big box businesses. Now, it's a very generous offer, and it's going to help you to ship more in less time while saving money. Now, click on that link below and copy and paste so that you can send it to your boss today. All right, now let's go ahead and get back to the news. Okay, now Bernie Sanders said what we are proposing in this budget is going to be enormously popular. So, what's enormously popular, right? That's the question. Sanders said there is going to be so much stimulus and so much change. He said he is willing to tour in all 50 states in order to pass his ideas. So this guy could be very, very busy if he's going to go to all 50 states, okay? Now, Sanders says he knows he has a slim majority in the House, so the bill must be rushed through. He said he has no majority in the Senate, but that all Democrats need to align with Biden's agenda. So basically, he's talking about budget reconciliation, where if every single Democrat gets on board, they're still going to need to pull in Vice President Kamala Harris to have a majority vote. So he's not lying when he says slim margin and no margin, right? Now, Democrat Senator Chris Murphy said, Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin get the most attention, but they're not alone in wanting that number to be lower. My hope is that they're not making decisions based on an arbitrary number, that we're looking at the programs we need to fund and the programs that we don't need to fund. Okay, so there are other senators worried about Sanders' numbers and agenda items, but they've remained quiet, unlike Sinema and Manchin. So it'll be, I think Sanders is right. It's not a done deal. He is going to have to fight for this. And that doesn't even include fighting the Republicans and all the lobbyists, right? I've been telling you that there's over 1,200 lobbyists trying to get stuff stuffed into this bill. Now, Sanders said, nothing is on the chopping block. He wants every part of Biden's agenda fulfilled. Sanders said the way to pay for all this is to tax big corporations and to tax the billionaires. Okay, now for the flip side of this. Catherine Cooksey, a spokeswoman for the Republican National Convention, said Americans don't want socialism, and Bernie Sanders is giving Republicans the fuel they need to take back the House and the Senate in 2022. So I don't know that she's wrong there, right? If he goes too big or too wild, he may get significant pushback. If he doesn't go big enough, he's also going to get pushback. Now, she said, having socialist Bernie Sanders at the wheel of the Democrats' entire domestic agenda is a gift to Senate Republican campaigns everywhere. Now, Senator Mitch McConnell gave a warning to Americans. He said, all of these agenda items sound good, but this is going to put a tax on every productive part of the U.S. economy, including the people. McConnell pointed out that Republicans don't like to tax businesses because the taxes roll onto the people in the form of higher prices. McConnell said he worries inflation is only going to get worse as $3.5 to $5 trillion hits the streets in America. By the way, I just want to express my gratitude for you guys giving these videos a like. I really, really appreciate it. Helps me out. I put hours and hours into these videos because I just love bringing you guys the news. So I hope you guys enjoy being a part of the community. All right, now if you've been following me and the news this last week, you are aware of the bombings that took place at or around the Kabul airport. Terrorist group ISIS has now claimed credit for the bombing and said that they are only getting started. Okay. Now, many Democrats are unhappy with President Biden's handling of Afghanistan, and many Republicans are furious. Senators Josh Hawley and Marsha Blackburn have said Biden is a feckless leader and must resign after this disaster. Senator Blackburn said Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Anthony Blinken, Lloyd Austin, and General Milley should all resign or face impeachment or removal from office. Representatives Jim Jordan and Byron Donaldson have said that Biden must resign. Also, Lindsey Graham, Elise Stefanik, and Jim Banks have called for his impeachment or resignation. President Biden had a message for the terrorists yesterday. He said, "We will not forgive, we will not forget, and we will hunt you down and make you pay." To which Senator Marsha Blackburn said, "You had better keep your promise and hold these people accountable." Now, it's unlikely that President Biden will resign, and Republicans can bring as many articles of impeachment as they like, but the Democrats control the House, the Senate, and the White House, so the likelihood of impeachment happening is basically zero, okay? So I'm just letting you guys know what's in the news. All right. Now, earlier in this video, I told you how ISIS had claimed responsibility for the suicide bombing. Well, today, the Pentagon released information that in July, Biden and the military abandoned Bagram Air Force Base, and that thousands of ISIS prisoners were set free. These prisoners have regrouped with hidden ISIS cells in Kabul, so it appears that ISIS is alive and well, and that they are coordinating more attacks against the U.S. military, U.S. citizens, and the Taliban. When asked how many ISIS prisoners were freed, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said, "We don't know, but it numbers in the thousands." Okay, this is terrible, right? I didn't know that thousands of ISIS prisoners had been released. Did you? It's crazy. All right, now we've also learned today that Europe may be in for a rough time. There are currently 5 million Afghans trying to cross the border into Turkey or Iran. These countries are saying, "We don't want you, and we can't afford to support you. Go to Europe like the Syrians." So many of the G7 leaders are now furious with President Biden for complicating their roles and future issues with immigration, with millions and millions of people trying to get out of Afghanistan. All right, now for several months, I've been telling you about the rise of machines and robots. A hospital in Singapore now has 50 new employees, and they're all robots, ranging from hospitality to front desk to even replacing surgeons in the hospital. The country of Norway just launched their first humanless cargo ship. It will be completely controlled by computers and maybe a little bit of human guidance done remotely if needed. This massive cargo ship has 0 humans on board. Okay, pretty crazy, right? All right, now I've been saying for months that I think the biggest driver of future universal basic income and solving poverty will come from robots and computers taking over jobs, and not because politicians don't have the resources to solve poverty today. They could do it today, but it's going to be because of these machines and robots, okay? Now, I hope you don't mind me sharing these stories with my community because I find them to be interesting and informative. Okay, now at some point in the near future, all of us, including me, might be fighting against robots and computers for employment. So we need to keep our eyes open and see what's going on around us so that we don't find ourselves in a bad situation, okay? All right, now, an odd story that I wanted to share with you, and I want to hear from you guys. Skateboard pro Tony Hawk has been giving blood over the last few weeks. He's now given over 100 vials of his blood. Many thought it was for some kind of noble cause, right? The reason? He is having it infused in the paint of his new limited edition skateboards. The skateboards are $500 each and they already sold out, right? The skateboarders can't get enough of this, right? And the message on the bottom of the board is murder your thirst, okay? Now, maybe I'm the odd one, but do you want your heroes and favorite designers to start incorporating their own blood into their products? I, for one, don't, right? So, but to each their own, right? Now, let me know in the comments, do you want human blood in your products? Or is this odd, right? Let me know. Maybe I'll put right here, I let you know about the rapper Lil Nas, who was putting blood into his own Satan sneakers just a few months ago, okay? Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this? Is this normal? Is this odd? Do you want blood from your heroes and designers, or is that kind of weird? It caught me off guard, right? So definitely let me know in the comments section below. All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. Before we go into the weekend, do go sign up for that giveaway where Casey and I are giving away $10,000. It's coming to an end quickly. I can't believe August is already over. I feel like I just announced this, right? 5 of you are going to win $1,000 and 20 of you are going to win $250 in cash. And I'm very, very excited to give that money away, and I hope that it will be helpful to the 25 winners. All right, before you go, also check out the link below for ShipStation. Copy, paste it, send it to your manager. Save your company money today, right? You will look like a hero. All right, I'm not going to do any more videos until Monday unless something major comes up. Otherwise, have a great weekend. I want to remind you before I go that you are amazing. I really, really believe that. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.